to all of you. We are here to celebrate the achievements of our exporters who have increased exports tremendously and who are going to get the award today. As you know, engineering export consists of a very vast field. It's from aeroplanes to nuts and bolts. And in this geopolitical situation, exports is a very difficult job, especially with rising oil prices and the shipping constraints and other factors. In spite of that, if the exporters, today's award winners, deserve a hearty congratulations, let us give them a standing ovation. As you know, quality of the products which have to be exported is very important. I remember of two very important quotes, very nice quotes. It's simple. One says, quality is remembered long after price is forgotten. And there's another quote by late Dr. Abdul Kalam, who said, excellence is a continuous process and not an accident. Now, we come to the lovely state of Goa, which is not only a center of tourism, but also now is coming up very fast under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Pramod Sawant in maritime engineering, pharmaceutical, electronics, etc., etc. Under Dr. Sawant, Goa has made tremendous progress, and that's the reason why he has been elected a second time. Before him was the late Dr. Manohar Parikar, under whom we had an export award function about 12 years ago. And at that time, we all felt that he would do something very great. And after a few days, he was promoted as a Defense Minister of India, where he did a tremendous job. So I would like to thank Dr. Pramod Sawant for taking his time off and coming for today's event. Regarding EPC, as you all know, our job is to put your views across to the government and bring the government's views to you. And we have been doing this for a long time. It has been, and most important, amongst all export councils, EPC is the largest council. So with these words, I welcome you once again, and let us celebrate the achievements of the award winners. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. It is time now to honor our dignitaries. Today we are celebrating the 42nd Additional Regional Awards. This occasion has been engraved in a silver to achieve the memory. I would request Shri Pankaj Chadda, Chairman EEPC India, to present the silver to our Chief Guest, Dr. Pramod Sawant, the Honorable Chief Minister.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. My special thanks to Dr. Pramod Sawant for gracing this occasion with his presence. Mr. Suresh Prabhu, our former Commerce and Industries Minister, also for sparing time to come from Bombay for it. Shri Vimananandji, our Joint Secretary, P Engineering, Ministry of Commerce, come all the way from Delhi. My fellow colleagues on the dais and friends from the media, award winners, and my fellow exporters. It's a great pleasure to have you all here and for this momentous occasion of the EPC Western Region Awards. It's been a very challenging selection process. I see that the bar is getting higher every time because the fact remains that the engineering exports are growing. So naturally the performance has to grow to be able to get an award. So I can only congratulate all of you, and since time is short, we want you to get all the awards, and there are a lot of award winners, and I've already spoken before, so I'll restrict myself to say congratulations and thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, requesting our guest of honor, Shri Suresh Prabhuji, to kindly address.
Good morning, friends. I am very happy that Honorable Chief Minister of Goa is present to give away awards. Just looking at the left side, one can imagine how many awards to be given. That shows how well our exporters are performing. Because you are getting so many awards means each one of you who will be the awardee has achieved a great success in penetrating the global markets and exporting some of the high-value products to India. So congratulations to all the winners, and I'm sure we'll continue to do well in the years ahead. We are very happy that this program is taking place in a very beautiful state of India. Goa is the most sought after place for everybody. If you tell somebody that you are hosting something in Goa, then the attendance will be 10 times more than what otherwise it would have been. Because Goa is such a fascinating place, endowed with huge natural beauty, and now one of the better states in terms of making sure that Goa becomes one of the most already a developed state, but one of the even more developed state of the country. It contributes to tourism, which is service sector, which contributes also contributes significantly to manufacturing. One of the best pharma products, best pharma brands are manufactured in Goa, and they are also exporting significantly from Goa. Goa is also now, thanks to Honorable Chief Minister's leadership, is moving towards high-ended part of Goa's development. And therefore, at such time, this award function is taking place. I will request my dear friend Pankaj Chadha, who is the chairman of this council, as well as all his colleagues, that in October, under the leadership of Chief Minister, Goa will be hosting a vibrant Goa conference. So you all must come and participate in that, because this is one of the top class events in which a lot of global companies, at least from several countries in the world, and this is the idea Honorable CM has proposed and is now become very successful. So I think you should all come and participate in that. As I was saying, Goa is one of the most developed states. There is no other state in India which has got per household 4-wheelers as much as there is in Goa. 45% of the households of Goa has 4-wheelers. I think everybody else will have 2-wheelers for sure. But this is something which shows the kind of household ownership, shows how much income the people have got, because nobody is going to buy a car unless you have that much of a disposable income. And therefore, Goa is really moving into high trajectory of growth. So I am very happy that Engineering Export Promotion Council is one of the top premier export councils of the country. We have several export promotion councils. We have joint secretaries here, probably more than 20-25. So we have a number of export promotion councils, but Engineering Export Promotion Council stands out in terms of performance. This is India's among the among the product basket, and sector-wise, engineering exporters are the biggest contributor to India's export basket at a time when there is a very big headwinds blowing in terms of changing geopolitics, in terms of changing geoeconomics, in terms of changing global trade dynamics, and in that context, this is a very praiseworthy that our engineering exports are increasing and also contributing significantly to India's total export from various parts from different sectors. There was a time a few decades ago that when you say exports from India, we'll be only talking about commodities, whether it is tea, coffee, rubber. From there we have made a huge change and change our product mix in terms of making sure that we actually have products which are high-end products. Auto components, which goes into different parts of the world, come from the engineering export basket. Like that, high-end products, very precision engineering, which happens from India, which is actually penetrating into the global market. It should be a pride for India because they actually carry brand India with them. When people will say, oh, these auto components going into top-class automobiles are manufactured in India. So just imagine the kind of brand equity that we acquire thanks to that. So I remember when I was Commerce Industry Minister, this was one of our, I used to always say, it's a crown jewel in our ministry's basket because this is our crown. Because this is something which will actually used to make us proud. I remember those days we had done an exim study, I had commissioned it, to make sure that how can we get into diversify product mix, get into different markets. So for the first time, we had done market research through exim hiring top agencies to find out where can we actually export more. But I think this is something in addition to ministry doing it, even Export Promotion Council should engage into such very important exercise and try to explore new market. Because let me also caution you that these changes that are happening in global trade are here to stay for the long time to come. Unfortunately, WTO, which is to regulate the global trade, is in coma stage because it's not functioning at all. And like including US and all the big countries, they don't even want to recognize the role of WTO. So in that context, we'll have to navigate a future growth of our exports. And to do that, this particular segment of exports, engineering exports, will play a key role into making sure that India's exports will always rise. We have to also compete with global market because we are not the only country which but we make one of the best precision products. Unlike even bigger countries and bigger economies like China, we do better job in that context. So therefore, we should be proud of that. Try to get into different product mix now as we go along, and try to ensure that our exports will continue to rise. Because this is a very important element of ensuring India's external sector. We get $136 billion from remittances. So which is India's, no other country in the world gets as many. But still, that's coming into a different segment because that will help our current account deficit. But trade deficit is something which we have to avoid over a period of time. And therefore, exports is the only way we can actually tide over some of the challenges which will come in terms of necessary imports like oil and gas. And therefore, to make sure all the best to all of you to ensure that you will continue to increase your share into the export basket. Congratulations once again, and I'm sure you will always be helped by the ministry because I know the Commerce Industry Ministry is also taking a number of steps to promote exports. Prime Minister Modi is personally very keen to drive this export growth of India, and that's why India is also signing a number of FTAs which will provide you better market access to different markets which otherwise were very protected earlier, like EU, for example. So I'm sure you will continue to rise, continue to shine. All the best to you, and congratulations to all the winners once again. Jai Hind, Jai Goa.
Thank you so much, sir, for such inspiring words.
Before we call the Honorable
Chief Minister of Goa, to address you all. EPC has brought out a dossier on its 12 years achievement of engineering excellence. We request Honorable Chief Minister, along with other dignitaries, to release the dossier. Good afternoon, friends. For the 42nd EPC India's West Indies Export Excellence Award ceremony, along with me, Sri Suresh Prabhuji, the former Union Minister for the Commerce and Industry, Sri Pankaj Chaddaji, the Chairman of the EPC India, Sri Anup Marwaji, the Regional Chairman of the EPC India Western Regions, Rohinton Engineering Ji, Sri Deputy Regional Chairman of this conference, distinguished members of the EPC, the industry leaders, exporters, entrepreneurs, award winners, and my brothers and sisters. फिर एक बार गोवा में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। आप सभी लोग मध्य प्रदेश, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र और गोवा से यहाँ के हैं। ज़्यादातर लोग गोवा को बीइंग ए टूरिज्म स्टेट बोल के जानते हैं। The sun, sand and sea. Now the Goa is also known for the spirituality. Goa is also known for the skilled manpowers. We have started with many skill institute. और इस गोवा में आपका मैं बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूँ। जिस तरह से हॉनरेबल एक्स यूनियन मिनिस्टर श्री सुरेश प्रभु जी ने कहा कि आप सभी लोगों को वाइब्रेंट गोवा फंक्शन में पहले ही मैं इनवाइट करता हूँ और एज ऑफ यू आर प्रोमोटिंग द मेक इन इंडिया कंसेप्ट एंड मेक फॉर द ग्लोब, इस कंसेप्ट में आप सभी यानी प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, इसलिए भी आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। It gives me the immense pleasure to join the distinguished gathering of the 42nd EPC India's Western Region Export Excellence Award here in Goa. At outset, I congratulate EPC India and its Western Regional Committee for organizing this prestigious event celebrating the enterprises, innovation, resilience, and India's growing global economic strength. I also extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the award winners being honored today. Your achievements are not merely the business milestones, they are the contributors to India's economic growth, employment generation, technological advancement and global revolutions. This award recognizes the excellence in engineering export, the sector that represents the strength of India's manufacturing capabilities and the spirit of India's entrepreneurship. The companies being honored today, including the leading industrials, names and emerging enterprises alike, are ambassadors of the India's industrial excellence across the world. Friends, EPC India has played an extraordinary role in shaping the India's export ecosystem for the 7 decades. Established in 1955, EPC India has become one of the country's most respected export promotion organizations and vital bridge between the industry and government. From the engineering export of merely around the $10 million in 1950s, the India has today achieved the engineering exports worth of $122.43 billion in the financial year 25-26. This remarkable growth story reflects the determination of the Indian industry and the visionary policies of the Government of India. Today, engineering exports are the largest contributors to India's merchandise exports. Despite of the global uncertainty, geopolitical distributions, the logistic challenges, the tariff pressures and changing market dynamics, the India's engineering exports is a registered growth of 4.86% in 25-26. This achievement demonstrates the resilience of the India's manufacturing and exporters. I must particularly appreciate EPC India for continuously supporting the exporters through the exhibition trade delegations, buyer-seller meets, the reverse buyer-seller meets, market intelligence, and the digital outreach programs. During the pandemic, the EPC India organized the hundreds of the webinars and virtual business interactions to ensure the continuity of the trade engagement globally. Friends, the Western region contributors to remain the India's strongest engineering export hub, contributing nearly the 39% of the country's engineering exports. The Western region exports grew from the $42.8 billion to $47.46 billion during the 25-26, registering an impressive growth of 11%. I am particularly happy to note that Goa emerged as one of the fastest growing engineering export contributors in the Western region. Goa's engineering exports increased from $405.8 billion in 24-25 to the $550.6 billion in 26, recording the remarkable growth of the 36%. This growth reflects the rising confidence of investors, the capability of our industries, the skill of our workforce, and improving the industrial ecosystem in Goa. Goa may be the geographically small, but our industrial contribution is significant. Our state has built the strong reputations in pharmaceuticals, engineering in shipbuilding supporting industries, food processing, electronics, chemicals, and prestigious manufacturing. We are steadily emerging as the preferred destinations for knowledge-driven and export-oriented industry. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, India is moving decisively towards becoming the global manufacturing and export powerhouse through the initiatives such as Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, PM Gati Shakti, National Logistic Policy, the production-linked incentives, the Digital India, Skill India, Startup India, and ease of doing the business reform. The Government of India has also strengthened the export competitiveness through free trade agreements, logistics support measures, export credit facilitations, digitalizations of the trade documentation, the custom modernizations, and targeted support for the MSME and exporters. The recently concluded trade agreement with the major economic partners and India expanding the global trade networks are opening the new opportunities for the Indian engineering products in international markets. Friends, the MSME are the backbone of the India's export ecosystem. Nearly 60% of the EPC India's membership itself comes from MSME sector. These enterprises create jobs, encouraging innovation, strengthen local supply chain, and contributes immensely to inclusive the economic growth. The Government of Goa is fully committed to supporting the MSMEs and exports through the proactive industrial policies, investor facilitation, skill development, infrastructure strengthening, and digital governance. We are focusing on industrial infrastructure modernization, faster clearance through the single window system, promoting of the logistic and warehouse facilities, the skill enhancement and industrial orientation training, startup and innovation support, ease of doing the business reform, encouraging the green and sustainable manufacturing, strengthening the port-led development and connectivity. Friends, the Goa's strategic coastal locations gives us the natural advantage of the maritime trade and logistics. We are working continuously to improve the connectivity, industrial infrastructure and the export facilitation system so that the industries in Goa can compete effectively in the global market. Human resource development is another critical pillar of our vision. The future of our export will not depend only on the products but also on the skill talent, technological adaptability, research, innovation and productivity. Therefore, the Government of Goa is placing the strong emphasis on skilling, technical education, industry-academic collaborations, digital capabilities and youth entrepreneurship. We want our young people not only to seek job but also to become the job creators, innovators and global business leaders. Friends, India today stands at a historic moment in its economic journey. The world is increasingly looking towards the India as a reliable manufacturing partners and trusted democratic economy and a resilient supply chain destinations. Indian engineering excellence is an earning respect across the continents, from the automobile to machinery, from industrial system to advanced engineering solutions. The Indian products are now competing confidently on the global stage. These transformations have been made possible because of the combined efforts of the industry, government, exporters, innovators, workers and institutions like EEPC India. I once again congratulate the EEPC India for its outstanding contributions to the export promotion and India's growth. I congratulate to all the award winners and for their remarkable accomplishment and wishing them for even greater success in the years ahead. May your achievement inspire many more enterprises from Goa, the Western region and across the India to be bigger, innovate future and expand globally. Together, let us contribute towards the building the stronger, self-reliant, global competitive and economically prosperous India. My best wishes for the EPC India and to all the participants for the successful event. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for your such inspiring words. The anxious moment we all have been waiting for has come. And may I now request our chief guest and guest of honor and also the other dignitaries to please come forward to present the trophies to the distinguished award winners for their outstanding export performance during the year 2023-2024. Ladies and gentlemen, today 92 awardees shall be recognized and 92 trophies will be presented. Request everyone to please scan the QR